Morning. I guess our whole topic this morning is how God works. And I can only tell you how God works from my own perspective. Ernest Holmes said, "It is done to you as you believe." And it's your belief system. What we believe in our minds, in our hearts, our beliefs is the limit to how God works for us. Remember the saying that when someone comes into your life for a reason or a season or a lifetime, that is so profound for me. And such a realization that when I do treatment work or pray, something always comes up, or something, someone, or maybe even a divine idea that will come up. God works for us, through us. I'm going to share with you one of my most challenging moments of how God worked for me. This happened a few years ago, early in the morning. I was getting ready for work, and my husband at the time was home. He was in the kitchen, and I was in the bathroom getting ready for work. And I called out to him. And we had been laughing and joking earlier that morning. And I was in a good mood. He was in a good mood. You know, your life can change in such an instant. I called out to him. I said, "Honey, are you fixing breakfast?" I didn't hear anything. So I continued getting dressed. I called out to him again. I went in the kitchen, and he was standing there, just staring and facing the wall. And I talked to him. He didn't say a word. I immediately knew that there was a problem. I turned within and felt my oneness with Spirit. And there was a calmness that came over me that I can look back and even feel the emotions that I went through that morning. I immediately finished dressing. I was calm. I did not call 911. I led my husband to the car. Spirit even told me where to take him. I drove all the way out to Nellis Air Force Base because I knew I wouldn't have an emergency room hassle. I led him in the car. I drove out there. I kept looking at him. "Honey, are you okay?" He never said a word. He still had that blank look on his face. I got to the hospital. They took him right away. He was diagnosed with a brain tumor. If I had not felt my oneness with Spirit and gotten through that process, knowing that God is all there is, and knowing that everything was going to be okay, but getting through that moment, getting through that process, I knew that everything was going to be okay. Eventually, the surgery was fine. But when we are in that consciousness of believing that God is all there is, we let go of everything. We drop every fear from our minds, and we drop all confusions from our thoughts and go into that place within. We know that God is all there is, and everything is perfectly complete, even though it doesn't look like it at the moment. And this is how God works for me. And so it is. Thank you.